Hello, hello, hello. How are you? This is Elsa Company from Bemis Crafty Corner. And today we are going to be doing a quick no-sew hot glue project. Which I think is kind of cool. So let's take a look at what we're going to need to do this, and we'll get started. Obviously, you need the project you're going to be working on. You want some fabric. This is muslin, and I have gone through and frayed my edges, which is pretty simple. You just pull out, a thread and just keep pulling them out until you get it as frayed or as not frayed as you want it. Just like that. Pull those out. So you're going to want a piece of fabric that you've frayed or not frayed. It's up to you. Maybe you want a piece of ribbon to do this, however you want to do it. Some kind of protection for your workspace. And then, like a store card, debit card, or one of these little things if you've got one. And, of course, your hot glue. So we're going to start by putting a little bit of hot glue right here on our project, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this down into the hot glue, and then I'm just going to start pushing it up. Okay, and you need to work a little bit quickly here because you don't want your hot glue to get too dry. Otherwise, it won't work. Now, if it does dry out on you, just hit it with your heat tool for a second, and that should loosen it back up again. A bit more glue here at the end, and you're going to want a piece that's about twice as long as the distance you plan on covering. But you can always cut off the excess at the bottom. Entirely up to you. There we go. So it is a no-sew fabric ruffle. How cool is that? All right, so I'm going to do it one more time right from the beginning and show you how to do this. So I will be right back. Okay, so here's my piece of muslin. And this is just, a strip of muslin, just a scrap piece. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut just a little snip, and then I'm going to tear it apart. Now that's going to pretty much rag the one side. So we're just going to take out the strings. And then we're going to take out some strings on the other side. Now this is messy. You will have strings everywhere. That's okay. I think messy is part of the charm of crafting, don't you? It's like, if I can't be messy, why am I doing this? Alright, so now I have it all frayed on the edges. Get that out of the way. Now you can come along with your ink if you want to, and just, hit a little ink on here. Doesn't have to be perfect. But if you want to do that just to add a little bit of color, you can certainly do that. And then you are going to bring in your hot glue about a 1/2 inch line, not much, okay? Lay this down and then hold the top and press towards your finger, okay? And you're just going to keep doing this, adding a little bit of glue as you go down each time. Once you've got it started, you don't have to keep your finger there. But you can use your tool to push it down and make it lay a little flatter. And remember, even though your hot glue dries, it's still going to be movable for a while. So you can kind of mess with this a little bit and get these where you want them before they're permanent, okay? And you can make your little creases as large or as small as you want them to be. Very easy, simple technique. Okay? And then, of course, because it's hot glue, you can just kind of rub that and it goes away. So if you overshoot your mark, don't worry about it. Now, we're going to do the same thing with a piece of lace. Again, we're just going to put down some hot glue. Put our lace down, put our finger at the top, and that's just to give us something to give us a stopping point. Lots of strings on this, okay? Like I said, it's messy. But messy's okay because it's fun. A little bit more. And when I get to where I want to be, I can just cut it off, okay? So that's it. That's what it looks like. All right, so there you have it, with some lace, with muslin, and on a project. So, you know, it's a very simple, easy way of being able to add a fabric ruffle. If you don't have a sewing machine or you don't know how to sew, you can just add a ruffle with some hot glue. I imagine you could use regular glue if you wanted to, like fabric glue. It would just take longer to dry, okay? But that's it. That's all I have. Until I see you again, stay well, my friends. Bye.